In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the landing pages and offer structures from a skincare brand that is crushing it. I'm going to be sharing the exact landing pages with you. We're going to be looking at different types of landing pages. I'm going to be explaining why those work and the structures behind those landing pages. And we're also going to be looking at the offers that they're running and why those work as well. And most importantly, I'm going to be sharing a framework with you today that you can apply to your own e-commerce brand, so you can take the learnings and the lessons that this brand is using and what's working for them and apply them to your own brand, okay? So let's get straight into the video. First off, just to show some proof that I'm qualified to speak on the topic of e-commerce and just growing e-com brands is one of our clients last 90 days, just over $1 million in revenue. If you're new here, my name is Jordan Hayes. I work with a handful of e-commerce brands and help them scale their revenue. My team and I, we focus on customer acquisition and customer retention on the acquisition side. We run paid ads, mainly on Meta and Google. We're also doing ad creative, CRO, landing pages, and on the retention marketing side, we're focused on email and SMS, extending LTV. And we tie everything together with an overall business strategy where we use the P&L and we combine that with marketing to make sure that we're achieving profitable growth. So that's kind of the edge that kind of, I guess, separates us from most agencies. It's not only the breadth of services that we provide, but also combining the marketing and finance together to make sure that our efforts on the marketing side are actually profitable and are towards our goals financially, okay? So let's get straight into the video. I just want to show you guys the brand that we're going to be talking about today, which is K-Republiq. They're an Australian skincare brand, and they focusing on like this Korean skincare market, and the whole thing is glass skin, right? I'm sure you've seen this on TikTok or Instagram where this kind of trend around glass skin, and they're using that, and they've obviously created a product range around it, okay? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through a few different landing pages today. I'm going to be taking you through some structures behind those landing pages, and of course a framework as well that we're going to go through. So by the way, if you're a new viewer here, my name is Jordan Hayes. I actually run a marketing agency where we help e-commerce brands scale their revenue profitably. Now, if you're running an e-commerce brand, you're doing over 100K per month in revenue, and you're facing challenges with scale, maybe your ads or your funnel is not working as well as it used to or should be, or even if it's just a lack of time and resource to put into scaling this part of the business, then that's exactly what we help with. So down below this video, there'll be a link to book a call with me. We'll have a conversation about your business, learn more about the challenges, your objectives, and see if there's a fit for us to work together. Worst case scenario, I can provide some insights as we're seeing with our other clients to help you at your current stage of your business. And as I mentioned, this is for brands who are doing at least 100K per month in revenue, and they need help with scaling and obviously want to scale profitably. And in the way in which we help brands scale is we provide services across both customer acquisition and customer retention, done for you services which are completely hands-off. We take care of everything for you. And that includes media buying, CRO, landing pages, ad creative, email marketing, SMS marketing, overall growth strategy, lifetime value optimization, all that stuff, okay? So with that said, let's get back to the video. Let's start by looking at the first landing page here, okay? Now, this one is for a product that tightens the neck, right? So as women get older, the neck tends to, I guess, not look as firm. And there are obviously products that solve that, right? So there's a clear problem and solution. Now, you can imagine that this is a very, very powerful way to go about a before and after, which is what they're using here. The most important thing here when we look at all these pages is the congruency between the ad creative and the landing page, okay? So this is the ad creative that is going to this landing page here, right? Now, this ad creative, and I've also added this here so we can zoom in a little bit more, is get rid of that gobble gobble without surgery, right? And it basically, the whole thing around turkey neck, like it's a known term, like turkey neck is when the neck gets a little bit older and less firm. And yeah, this is exactly what we're repeating on the landing page, right? We're talking about neck lifting, tighten lift your neck in just 21 days, your money back. And the whole landing page is obviously focused around that. And as we go through these landing pages, I want you to keep a framework in mind that I've noted down here, and that is, zoom over here, the D2C sales pages 4Ps framework, which is pain, promise, product, and proof, okay? So if we look at, starting from the ad, the pain, right, we're going into the pain. When you land on the landing page, it is the promise, right? Tighten and lift your neck in just 21 days or your money back. That is the promise, right? Then we introduce the product and then the proof. Trusted by 23,000 women, 4.8 stars, before and afters, 3 reasons why, just to add a little bit more details, and then some videos as well for additional social proof. Okay, so I want you to keep the structure in mind as we go through these pages and apply it to the sales pages that you're running as well, okay? So the interesting thing about all the pages that we're gonna look at today as well is that customers can actually shop and buy and add to cart directly on the page. They don't actually go to another page or PDP or directly to checkout. It actually adds to cart, as we can see here. If I just add this product to cart, it's gonna open the side cart here, okay? So just an interesting thing to keep in mind that you might wanna test it's not like, we haven't really seen it as like a make or break, but what it can do for some brands is increase our conversion rate a little bit from that step to checkout, because you can just go straight to checkout rather than going to a separate page and then having to add to cart and do all that. So this offer structure here, they're pre-selecting this Korean neck lift deep wrinkles regime, right? Obviously it's a 3-pack, it's a bundle, and it's more expensive, right? So that's obviously an AOV play. Now, they do have other options here. They have 3 other options where you can buy individual products, and then this other pack here, which is also more expensive. But ultimately, they're driving people towards this one right here. So let's move on to the next style of landing page, and that is this one right here, which we're gonna open right now. So get the ultimate luminous glass skin on contact, okay? Now, you can see that this one is focused around glass skin, and obviously the avatar that they're targeting is very different to this one, right? This one, they're targeting women likely in their early 50s plus, and then this one right here, they're targeting women really in their 20s and upwards, even like the older demographic as well. So different approach, and you can see that they're tailoring that to the avatar that they're targeting. Now the ad for this is just a simple before and after, where they're comparing retinol, a common solution that customers are likely already using or have already tried, to the glass skin glaze, right? And the same retinol can cause damage in the sun, it's unsafe for pregnant women, dries out skin, no other benefits, and they're obviously framing glass skin glaze as the one that is more desirable. So then they're sending people to this page where it says you can get glass skin on contact, right, with this product. So if we go back to this framework and we look at this starting point, pain, right? The pain really starts in the ad itself, where to stop, if you're one of these 3 women, you should not use a retinol cream. It's time to switch to new Aussie-made glass skin instead. So it's likely, people who have concerns around retinol, or, we're educating them on the fact that, hey, retinol is actually not all that good for you, right? So it starts with the pain, then we go to the promise, and the promise is really on the landing page, right? Get the ultimate luminous glass skin on contact. This is the promise. And then we have some additional details here. At the same time, we're introducing them to the product, and then finally we're showing them the proof, right? So the same structure here, as you can see, and down here, we have another 3 reasons why, more videos, right? You can see that the structure below the fold is very, very similar to what we saw here, right? Where we have videos and we have 3 reasons why, so that this structure is one that's working for them, okay? So looking quickly at the offer here, it's a very, very standard 3-option offer where you can get a 3-step kit, 3-month supply, a 3-step kit with a 2-month supply, or the Motherload complete glass skin gift set. So obviously they're pushing people towards this one as pre-selected. And the interesting thing here is that the price point is for the 3-month supply is not that far off the 2-month supply. Now this is in dirhams, it's Emirati dirhams, but you can see here that the price point is not that different, right? It's like an extra $20. So just like other videos on my channel where I've gone through the quantity break offer, this is similar. It's not as clear, not as like a clear quantity break offer. I'd say it's more like just a bundle offer, and they're presenting 3 options. And as I've spoken about as well, having a magnetic middle where customers are more likely to go to the middle option, the one that is the cheapest. But they're using some price anchoring psychology here, because this one usually it's cheapest, middle, and most expensive. But this one is expensive, and then the cheapest being the 2-month supply. So even if someone goes for this, it's still a really good AOV. Its AOV is probably around $130, $140. And again, as we can see, congruency, right? Congruency matters a lot, right? If someone sees this in the ad, when they land on the landing page, they want to see the same thing, right? They want it to match. Otherwise, they think they're in the wrong place, and guess what? They're gonna bounce. Okay, 3rd landing page we're gonna look at is this one right here. And this one is also for glass skin, but it's for a slightly different product, right? So it says 5-in-1 miracle for flawless glass skin, instantly no makeup. So basically they're selling this kind of instant glaze product, and this is helping them achieve ultimately the same outcome as we saw here, right? Where there's just other products that are achieving the same outcome, but obviously, different product, okay? Now the ad that they're using here is a social proof ad with 7 news. It says Korean skincare brand launches all-in-one glow band that replaces foundation, BB cream, and moisturizer, right? So the key here is that it's replacing makeup. So no makeup, right? It's like one of the first things that the customer sees. And again, what we're doing is congruency. So obviously this, the rest of the page follows a very, very similar structure as we just saw on the other 2 pages, right? So just something else to keep in mind, that you can follow this structure and see if it works for you. But ultimately, again, when it comes to the offer, 3 options, 3 different bundles. And again, we're pushing people towards a more expensive option, but they can also purchase one that's less priced, still $100, which is a very good AOV. So again, price anchor here. They're saying the other ones are priced more expensive, but the cheapest one is only $350, which is still quite expensive. But again, it's a price anchor. And as we saw on the other pages, if you add this product to cart, it's going to open the side cart, and then from there I can go straight to checkout. Right now, the cart is obviously very optimized as well. There's a progress bar where I've unlocked a free gift, I've unlocked free shipping. It adds the gift to the cart, right? The mystery gift, and then it also has, some additional add-ons if I wanted to add, an upsell to cart, right? So there's something to keep in mind as well for your cart. To optimize it, you can use an app like Monster Cart to achieve this on Shopify. It's pretty cost effective, and you can test it, right? You can test to see if this works and just increases the conversion rate, okay? So that's all for this video. Hopefully the 4 Ps framework is helpful and you can start applying this to your own brand today. And again, just keep in mind congruency between ad and landing page. It's so important to have that congruence because it makes sure that the customer journey is as seamless as possible. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and hopefully you found some value in this, and I'll see you in the next one.